Hello, this is Joanna, the Prevention Coordinator for the Napa County Office of Education. Now that you are preparing to become a youth advocate for Mariposa or Bridging Brothers, you are taking on the responsibility of a leader because the students that you will be working with are going to look up to you. This video will explore what it means to be a leader and get you to think about and identify your strengths. I want you to think about a person that you believe is a great leader. This person can be someone that you have encountered in your life, for example, a family member, a teacher, or your boss. If you don't have anyone in your life that you felt was an inspirational leader, then think of someone famous, like a celebrity or a historical figure. Once you have identified an influential leader, I want you to think about what characteristics they had that made them a great leader. Please pause the video now and resume back once you reflected on the questions being asked. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the activity. So my mother is the person who I chose during the activity. I think my mother is a good leader because she has encouraged and inspired my brothers and I to take risks to reach our goals. She is also the one person that we can depend on no matter what. So even though she doesn't wear a cape or can fly, she has characteristics of a good leader. She also gave me the tools to become a leader myself. It is important to point out that leadership is not exclusively based on a position or a job title. For example, you might have a manager who gives you orders, but you might only follow those orders because they're your boss and because you're getting paid, not because you feel that they're an inspirational leader. On the other hand, many activists throughout history, like, for example, Martin Luther King Jr., he managed to inspire others to follow a cause, not because they were getting paid or because he was their boss, but because they believed the cause he was leading was important. So leadership is not limited to those who are born with superpowers and superheroes. Leadership is a skill that we can all practice and achieve. We want to be leaders, not a boss. In order to learn what leadership is, we first must distinguish the difference between the two. A boss is an individual who just happens to hold a position of leadership in an organization. Although a boss might have followers, it does not mean that the followers respect or look up to their boss. They are just following because of the position that they are in. However, say that the boss transfers to another company, then the followers no longer will look at that individual as their leader. However, a leader is someone who the followers look up to and inspires the individuals to take action because the leader makes the followers believe it is what they want to do. If this leader moves on, many times the followers may still look up and respect their leadership. Now, I don't want you to think that because somebody is your boss, that they are not a leader. I'm sure we all have had a previous boss who we still respect and look up to even after we no longer work for them. Now, the difference between being a boss is that a boss knows everything, tells people what to do, criticizes, talks fast and gives orders, demands respect, says I, blames others, commands, depends on authority, uses people, takes credit, and says go. On the other hand, a leader is someone who admits mistakes, shows how to do things, gives advice, gives direction, earns and deserves respect, says we, works together to fix problems, asks, depends on goodwill, develops people, gives credit, and says let's go. This is how leadership can be defined. Leadership creates an inspiring vision of the future, motivates and inspires people to engage with that vision, manages delivery of the vision, and coaches and builds a team so that it is more effective at achieving the vision. Leadership is not exclusively being in a position where you are the boss, or being one of the few people who are born with superhero traits. In fact, leadership is not about having a certain personality that excels from everyone else. Leadership is about behavior. It is about what leaders actually do when they are at their personal best. Regardless of differences in gender, age, and other variables, something that leaders have in common when they are at their personal best are 5 core practices. These are the 5 practices of exemplary leadership. Model the way, clarify values and set the example, inspire a shared vision, envision the future and enlist others, challenge the process, search for opportunities, experiment and take risks, enable others to act, foster collaboration, and strengthen others, encourage the heart, recognize contributions, celebrate the values and the victories. The following video clip of a TED Talk by Sinek discusses the key to becoming an inspirational leader. Please stop the video now and follow the link that is on the screen. The link is also provided in Google Docs. Once you are done, then please continue to view Leadership Part 2. Thank you.